It is now, not of my own understanding, that the stream title "Trapped and Ready to Go Wild" doesn't exactly seem like it's not a threat towards society. Well, I'd like to say if I get taken down by the SWAT, well worth it. It wasn't well worth it. We're back in Stellaris, here to find out where our own fucking goal is. So we managed to finish our beginning spawning event thing, and all we figured out was that we had basically been nuked, brain nuked, back into the Stone Age, literally and metaphorically, and you know, we'll not let that hold us back, because we're big boys, you know. You know, we're losing the true past sparks motivation and sense of purpose in our entire species. We're all very, you know, we're like, wow, I can't believe we were retarded. Now we're not going to be retarded. No, something like, it was like more like somebody, we were fighting other species, and in order for them to not lose, they essentially microwaved our brains with a bomb, and they felt really bad about it. So they left us notes on how to not be microwave babies anymore. And now we're not microwave babies anymore. Got a specialist here crying about his fucking work. Which one's guys? Oh, that's the only defensive rules. Wow, pacifist. Are we next to a, Are we next to a... I mean, I understand my technology, not technology. Who's superior in tech? Ah. I wonder how much. We're currently sitting in Ascension Perk because I'm not quite sure what to go. I would like to go Mind Over Matter, but the problem is getting a Psionic Theory, especially when I think we're materialist. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to burn that point on either. We'll figure it out eventually. Until then, we're currently trapped between two nations. This one, who I think we're planning on attacking because they're being beaten up by our neighbors. Well, the two neighbors are in a fight. Mommy and Daddy are fighting, and, well, simply put, you know, we'd want a part of it. So I heard some new things about. I've watched a little bit of stuff on this now. The last time I played, and this time heard some stuff about long last we reached the bottom of the shaft and made an astonishing discovery. Mangled by the crash, they half melted during atmospheric reentry is nothing less indisputably a spacecraft of advanced alien design. Despite being buried under thousands of tons of rubble or debris after enduring a catastrophic descent, is remarkably intact. The ship was found with a prow pointing downwards, which leads to the assumption that it went straight into the planet at extremely high velocity. We will probably never know why. How the ship managed to retain structural integrity, despite all is up for debate, but the strongest theory is that it encased in some form of advanced energy field, far beyond our own most cutting-edge technologies. Limned and incinerating light, the craft shot through the planet crust like a superheated projectile until finally grinding to a halt in the darkness. So who's done with their job? That one's being taken care of. I think that actually clears up the remainder of our stuff. Can you also assist research? Is there any other research coming from a different planet? Nope. I don't think we have another research board set up yet. I think we're working on it, but I don't remember. And we can't really get out of this space. Actually, we can. These guys are letting us through because they like us. Because because we we glitched out their accepted request, so we got 2 of them. It was good. Probably gonna want to build an anchorage. I'm not seeing anything to build it in, so let us build it around either a black hole. We have one. I don't think pulsars make a difference. We'll put it in a non-important system then. Currently a little bit screwed in terms of some means. We're essentially looking for a way out, right? We want to beat somebody, preferably one of our neighbors, obviously, into submission. And we're looking at...
Research complete.
Where are they living in these worlds? Ah. Is the brother, sister, boy, the Gaians? That's not as ideal. Thrusters. I'm just trying to figure out where. Like, it's one of these two, realistically. There are only 2 neighbors. Oh, don't tell me. Boy, oh boy. Okay, well, we're going to enjoy our corner. We're going to enjoy it goodly. It's a good corner. It's an ideal corner. One might say it's the best corner. Please explore that system.
Federation 4.
They're in a federation. Beautiful. Oh, boy. Everybody hates me, though. We have managed to extract some data fragments from a particularly well-preserved biocomputer fossil. This 10-million-year-old eccentric old relic appears to contain pedagogical information intended for immature members of the species, not yet ready to receive the full range of the hive mind's neural connection. Young Bowel or saplings were introduced to growth techniques, horticulture, and nutrition in a more curated experience. These findings suggest Bowel Society prized terrestrial landscaping and ecosystem management, and were also highly dependent on it for their survival. Because they're trees. So, oh, cool. Got an achievement for having 100 minor artifacts. Ah, probably because, you know, we got a shit ton from our existence. Ah, boy. We do have somebody going to colonize this world, right? We need to research world in some form.
Accretion complete.
We're kind of balancing on knife's edge right now. Not very goodly. Not very goodly at all. This is probably be an alloy world, a consumer goods world. I don't think we've signed our envoys do anything, because envoys aren't exactly my cup of tea. Could make another claim. So keep our fucking hands to ourselves for like 3 minutes and not anger the neighbor even more. Though I think I prefer if he attacked me, because the chances of him inviting his neighbor is not exactly ideal. But no. He's in a federation. Oh, these two are the ones for the Federation.
Anomaly found.
Man. No, but don't worry. This guy, he made friends with, I'm guessing, a pre-start. So he's all well. Oh, boy. Corners, huh? How do those work? And mural. Fun. Because I don't really want to waste it on one of these ones. Like, granted, I'm kind of letting it go to waste by just allowing it to exist. I wonder if this affects their food consumption as well. Let us put ourselves back over the limit. Hopefully. Well, each of these gives, what, I think only 2 without the, well, it's plus 4 each. It won't be enough, but it'll be a lot better. I don't think it's going to change the fact that we're over, though. Well, it's definitely not going to change the fact that we're over. For now, just make that one an acreage. I think that's what it was intended for it to be anyway. My dumbass forgot about that one. We'll leave the anchorages as they are. I mean, it'd be better to have another choke point in our... Especially with the 2 neighbors kind of breathing down our neck. Your friend is the Claw. The Claw is all the way over there. I'm wondering what's the probability of us being able to win a war over here before he's able to get down. Especially because I think they're not exactly friends. So I don't think there's any way for me to get to him. They wouldn't let him through. Neither would this guy.
System survey.
The discovery of another ancient Bao computer remnant has yielded further insight into the hive mind's history. Bao appear to have originated from a single planet, location unknown, as mere planet life. Prehistoric Bao were clones of their parent plants, and gradually developed the capacity for hive consciousness over millions of years of slow, peaceful growth in their home planet. I wonder if it's trying to make us feel bad for them. My question is, if I declare war on this guy, will his ally be able to even get to me? The answer is, I'm not quite sure. Because in theory, it's impossible for him to get down to me. There's no way for him to physically come from here into here. Unless there's like territory that we don't know about over here, which I mean, that's a possibility. But I highly doubt they'd get able through somebody who sounds so as friendly as the Boki Slaughterers, known for their fucking amazing friendship and you know, other just amazing techniques of friendship and compassion. Galactic community. Well, we want to involve ourselves in it.
Construction complete.
Yeah, my science isn't exactly looking too keen on existing.
Rocket new tech.
still on the old jump around systems.
Special project complete.
Good. That.
Construction complete. Research complete.
Can you not survey stuff that is essentially useless to me, please? I just ideally, you know. Problem is when they inevitably close off that border to me because they stop loving me so much. I mean, we're losing -6 per year.
Growing colony lattice.
Losing my food. Shouldn't have got all those ones.
Anomaly found.
Mistake.
Ships
Each
upgrade.
job produces basement 12. It should be more than enough for now. We'll put another one down if we need, but no, I don't want to demolish that yet. For now. Right now, we're trying to just kind of fill in the slots where we need to. Create day for the galaxy. So now, the galactic community is now open. I don't really think we're amazingly great in anything. But like in a personal game I did a lot better with science and stuff like, you know. And stuff along the lines of like, you know, unchained knowledge, which would, you know, give me more, more weight from tech. So currently our weight is 418. 37 of that comes from fleet power. It's 167 for pops, 108 for mod economy, and then 108 for technology. Currently the highest technology is 129, so I imagine he's a couple ahead of us. It's unclear of exactly. I'm kind of at the mid ground for tech, I guess. Not at the top, not at the bottom. Could have signed an envoy, but I don't think it's important. Eventually, so what happened is all the galactic empires in it are going to start putting forth resolutions, right? These resolutions will allow you the different effects upon your galactic weight, which allows you to pass more if you have more weight, less if you have less. People who pass similar revolutions, like if I vote yay on, we'll show that a little bit more when some of them come into play. We have 78 days of recess left. Here we go. Charter Roadster. So, through weight from pops plus 20%, worker happiness plus 5%, worker political power plus 10%. So we're not going to put 1/4 to this.
Innovation rollout.
If anything, we want to oppose it, mainly because we're employing slavery as our tactic, as a little tic-tac, which I believe doesn't fall into the same category as workers. Because workers would assume that they're, you know, working, not, you know. So, see, this guy is a stratum slave, this guy is a stratum worker, right? So, though I know it's going to get passed anyway, want to oppose that. Well, shit, upkeep isn't exactly ideal either, but man, so you just don't have the space and or, you know, a lot of the empires will become very apparent to us soon. Credits, that's great. Food's fine though. Food's good. Ah, boy.
System survey complete.
Oh my god. Fuck off for trying to survey that. See where it drops down from. Only 4. Yeah, I can think I can. Boy. Doesn't Harmony increase, like, using the Everest spell from POS by 10%? Lifespan, unemployed strength, pay, ship speed, attractions, cost. I'm wondering if we should possibly take Harmony, only because I'm worried about being attacked. Plus, if we get more minerals, more stuff to sell, I guess. So, let's work this one. Because I don't know if the slaves benefit. I think that they don't, because they're not a worker. They're a slave, right? I don't know. It doesn't help that we have a lot of urban worlds. What we might want to do is just resettle some of these guys from Lev Bank A to work on the energy planet. Does take up a bit of our shit that I hadn't quite considered. Why are these guys under? I did that, but I wonder why they're under different tabs here. I imagine a slave processing facility is probably going to do this planet good. Structure look great. Is this the a structure located in Vril is in fact a gigantic corpse of some identified alien creature. Not only the corpse large enough to be seen with the naked eye from Vril, which appears to be shedding large quantities of psychotropic. Oh. There's just a dead Leviathan on this planet. Oh. Kind of shitty because it's not on the planet where we could sit down with it. I don't know. Oh. Dead God. Wait. Oh. So wait. I'm sorry. This isn't a planet. It's a corpse. No, there's... No, it's a planet. It's a planet with a corpse. Easter. Sorry. Okay, this. Ah. A Granite data crystal has been recovered on Z9-140, dating to some 7 million years ago. The data crystal contains partially readable military records pertaining to the planet's invasion. Apparently, the Grunner were expecting some measure of armed resistance, and were not impressed by the incredibly slow-moving Bowel. The record describes the ease in which Bowel's delayed responses were circumvented. Highly derogatory fashion. To me, especially, it's not spelled with an X. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Currently equivalent with them. Problem is, I feel like that's the best we could realistically ask for right now. I don't want to invade these guys and see what that dead god gives us. Somebody fucking... He's not gonna... They're not gonna leave this area alone until we're fucking got it surveyed already, so... You know. We don't have the stuff to make these better. We'll probably end up either demolishing or rebuilding one of these ones. It's definitely gonna be a demolish / move. I don't think we need 2 anchorages. We don't need it now because we're so heavily over
System survey complete.
our limit. Where is that? I wonder if it'll let us mine that out if we don't own it. How about the survey over here instead, buddy? Senate is now in session. Okay, so the Senate's now in session. Basically, right now we're voting on forming the galactic market. Everybody's in favor of it. So that means 870 or 8,072 votes are being paid to support this. And you can either vote against it or for it. Since everybody else is voting for it, we might as well vote it for it. It's not. We're never gonna get it to not pass, and I imagine it will eventually pass no matter what we do. However, comma. Oh boy, sorry, joshing. They'll get a little bonus with us for supporting it with them. We are currently looking very poor on the terms of diplomatic weight. Yeah, I just need to get a science planet up and running. We need to get fucking our economy centered out. We'll not build any more for now. because we're losing so much power as it is. Actually, producing a fair amount of food. Build a second one. We collapse the one on our planet? No. Good.
System survey complete.
Great. It's great. It's great you did that, really. Why aren't they harvesting everything in their system? Like, I get the... Oh, actually, I don't really get why the trade's not being collected, but... I need some goods.
Construction complete.
Why is food so poor now suddenly?
System geology.
Another growing data crystal has been unearthed, containing a series of military orders, including coordinates for another former Baal colony. Archaeologists are eager to further unravel the history of these two foes, and are uploading the data now. So what, we have 2 into the required 5. Oh, lucky us. So now our scientists are officially leaving our borders. Okay, go ahead. You know what, buddy? You've earned it. He's really been jonesing for that fucking specific system for the past who knows how long. So let's let him fucking have it. You know, let's let him, after all this time, finally have what he desires. You instead just
Colony formed.
Why is this guy? I like how we've decided to come here with a person who literally doesn't do any fucking work. We've loaded him on the ship. He's enslaved. He's happy to be here. He's really looking forward to the opportunity to help. But he is not exactly. Where is research planets? Pull him out of there. So we get the first. Doesn't give any benefit beyond. Oh, he has to build more stuff. Alright, they said they introduced the up first.
Special project complete.
Researchers have indicated are excited to discover the release location of the third Baal colony corresponds to the planet possessing an atmosphere and life. Oblysia 2 does not seem to be particularly lush or remarkable, resource laden. Our scientists are eager to begin a targeted excavation to search of any remnants of the Baal or their gunner.
Elevation rollout.
Was this planet always... How do I guess it was? And we are out of consumer goods yet again. What does that do? Happiness, unity, society, which is tanks are fucking science. And I can't have that happen.
System geology charted.
I need to get a, if we were to go over the limit for a little bit, just enough. Wait, what just happened? I'm sorry. What just happened? Did I just hit downgrade? I'm a fucking idiot. I hit downgrade instead of upgrade, didn't I? Okay. If you go over the limit, just for a no, I hit upgrade. What? Oh boy. Whatever. It'll come back. My own fucking stupidity. Reign supreme yet again. So why aren't these guys enslaved, huh?
System geology charted. System geology charted. Construction complete.
Okay. Continue excavating the site. So you rebuild that. No, don't. Fuck. I don't exactly want to observe them. I'd honestly prefer to just fucking look further in. Get the fuck back out here, you piece of garbage. Look, the first one I could allow as a fucking meme. Oh. I want him to be happy with me, so he might just accept me fucking asking the vassal. Just a vassal in the middle of that guy would be pretty fucking quality. Especially one who would spend money to improve my fucking colonies, essentially. Actually, you don't really need to upgrade that one. Here would be a little bit better, because it's a bit of a choke point. As well as the fact that no one else is really going to be able to make it through this space. Even if we did, it wouldn't, you know. He's an equivalent tech with us, though. I think I'm doing something wrong, you know? I mean, this OPM who just fucking popped out of somebody is at equivalent tech level. Gosh, I should like a visual tour of our office ball pit? Yes! I'd love to go to the office ball pit. That's the kind of office I want to be a part of. Should I just, for now, just put my trigger on this planet, just anything to... My leader died at 173. I love how he's 114 and finally taking up the fucking the reins. How old is his 69? Nice. Just nice.
Anomaly found.
Some more evangelizing zealots. I'm guessing it's these guys right here. Yep. Those are also sites within him. Man, everybody's getting cool stuff. Ruined sentry arrays. What do I get? A bunch of mean neighbors.
System survey complete.
Oh, ancient caretakers. That's these guys? Yeah. Looks like they don't really have a way through here. And I'd imagine these guys are indifferent. Okay. Probably do. I don't know. Problem is our empire is going to be essentially split by the existence of these guys, so who fucking knows what's gonna happen in the long run. This is gonna be a very weird and wacky game. So this is just another mega... No, just a bunch of regular guys.
Accretion complete.
It's discovered an ancient cache of resources among the ruins of... No, you... Some free energy credits. I'm down. Sure. They would definitely never do it. We'll look at it. This is the question. Can you excavate that site? Yes, you can. It's kind of weird that we're going to excavate a site with a bunch of people living underneath it. But what do you do?
Construction complete.
I wonder if... I mean, they're actually fairly similar to us already. A couple pacifists, but majority militarist, and it might be worth just flying over and taking it. Then again, we could take the military,
Innovation rollout.
we could take the hit right now. They'll be stellar shocked. They won't be very happy about it. I hope they will also come to us. I mean, maybe we tried to. Adequate ain't bad. We have the one envoy who's currently trying to improve with these guys, so hopefully they like us enough to join our souls together.
Anomaly found. Research complete. Innovation rollout. System geology charted.
How about you first? Just take a
System survey complete.
The smugglers on that planet. Okay. He's not going back, which is all that really matters to me.
Accretion complete.
Accretion. Clear evidence of massive space battle took place in the close orbit of the Medak VA at some point in the past 5,000 years. The surface of one side of the moon is pockmarked with craters from stray weapon blasts, and scans from the ISS stationary Tour have picked up several hulks on the ground. These wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, and the fact that anything remains of all the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Rubik's Cube is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict hulls for any valuable technologies. Excavation of Obscure 2 has revealed a number of fossils clearly related to the bowel. Curiously, these specimens appear to have diminished neurological organs required for subspace emphasis communication. That is to say, the ability to communicate neurologically over great distances, a faculty unique to hive minds. With definitive cause may have participated. What happened to my vassal? What just happened to my vassal? They just disappear. The definitive cause may have precipitated this evolutionary swing are unknown. Precipitated. Yeah, that's what it says. Like the rain. I don't know, maybe that, you know. Though it would be they would be remiss to assume that the Grunner invasion was unrelated. Further investigation is warranted. So what happened to our little baby? He just exploded.
Special project complete.
Oh boy. I was a little bit upset with us, but what do we do?
Planetary invasion begun. Enemy planet secure.
overwhelming primitive defenses mounted by the natives, our forces were approached by a number of envoys from the inhabitants. It seems that the locals have worshipped the remnants of the gargantuan creature on the planet's moon as a god of death for generations beyond their remembrance. Locals believe that one day their god would rise from the dead, transforming into a deity of rebirth, and ushering in a new era of prosperity for their people. As we came from the stars, boasting technology beyond their comprehension, many locals seem to be convinced we are heralds of the god of death.
System survey complete.
Where's the gene clinic?
Special project complete.
Science team under Zero's Cube has finished their expedition on Medevac 5A and returned to this ISS Stateleaf tour. Sadly, the wrecked starships on the surface too bad damage to cover any useful technologies. These were clearly very advanced, however, and we could gain valuable engineering insights if analyzed the way they were designed. We should consider the construction of a permanent science outpost in orbit. I don't know why they really have farmers, but whatever. More factories? Question mark. Probably.
Accretion complete.
Man, I still don't know what the fuck to do. I'm not exactly, because Interstellar Domain kind of falls off late game. One Fission, Monthly Unity is nice, Pop Menu is nice, and then the Jeff and Ethic track is nice, but I don't really think that plays a big part into the game. The duration, who cares? Use the edicts normally. Leader level I use edicts when the game is essentially over. And we don't have any subjects or subject integration options. If I was playing like maybe feudal. Looks like the Senate has panned the gun in section again. Might as well forward it. Most of our research probably comes from the stations anyway. Not quite, but yeah, good for engineering there. Just fucking put an eye on it for now. Maybe we'll turn into a bureaucratic world? That sounds like not it. Actually, well, it's a good idea. What I would like to do, though, is instead of these guys, because they don't have any kind of benefit to that, why can't I force these guys to grow? They'll probably move all these guys onto some kind of, like, move those guys into, like, a trade planet eventually. If I resettle you from here to the mining world, how do you feel about that? I wonder why. Is it? Oh, you know what it is. No. We're not xenophobic. Might as well just give him full species rights. So you're Arctic. That means you have a plus 60 for Tundra. You're Lithoid, which gives you another. So let's just move a couple of you guys off that planet. You guys who are unemployed, you're going to be resettled to a mining world. Congratulations. Okay. Look at Lithoids, to give them a preference in our society. We are all made of minerals, brother. Younger Bow, that's a nice sound. Younger Bow fossil specimens have. Okay, let's go ahead. Going from the geologic records through these no longer have diminished hive neurologies. Instead, the structures require subspace emphasis. Creations are entirely missing. Carbon dating specimens has confirmed that some hundreds of years following the Grunner invasion, the Bow began to evolve their ability to connect to one another as a hive mind, which it seems to be no further relevant data can be extracted from this site. How strange. Well, that's really shitty. Oh! This was near Paya. Where's the fucking where's the log? Oh boy. Fuck whatever that is. Get the closest one, get over there. Yeah, so for what I've heard, right, and I don't always take everything this guy says to heart, but what I've heard that housing isn't as important in this version as one might consider it to be. That just going so they can. Should just find like a I thought there were 2 planets in the system. There are. Just place trash to the trap. Government.
Anomaly found.
Oh, we moved some guys off. I kind of build a bureaucratic world just to get rid of our empire sprawl to some degree. Should help in terms of a lot of stuff. There's an amusement park. We've heard that's been the game since the beginning. They just changed the logo on it and the design. Boy. If only we could get people to grow faster. Honestly.
Innovation rollout.
I'm wondering if we should do something along the lines of literally just making a planet in which.
System survey complete.
Quick question: if I make one gene clinic, a gene clinic's just one per planet? It seems so. So I'm possibly just making what essentially amounts to a birthing world. Or I guess construction world, because we're golems, right? We're lithoids, but we're golems, right? So, you know. It's a planet in which we build more of ourselves. No, fuck off with that. Just survey that, you asshat. The fuck are you even? I want to go the other side of the galaxy. Ugh. Fucking idiot.
Special project complete.
Oh, this is. Mention rogues. This is your own construct space. Who are you, portal aliens? No, I am Uran Van Dien. Who are you? Fascinating. Would say that it's true. The portal bridges the gap between alternate dimensions. We are both from Uran Van Dien, but at some point, an event must have caused representative dimensions to diverge. Amazing. So also your guts. It's much same as it fares in your dimension, I expect. It's spread out through the space and from all area in discovery of the warp drive. The warp drive, we travel on hyperlanes. Hyperlanes, perhaps discovering different types of FTL travel, was the diverging point between our two universes. Does this mean that you are not beset by the warp beasts? And the warp beasts here, are they a serious threat? Warp beasts assail every known civilization. They are a threat to all life. As far as we have determined, upon warp travel reached a certain critical level in the galaxy, the warp beast awoke and attacked several species we know have already begun fallen. But so far we are holding them off. Sounds terrible. Can we help? Should we establish interdimensional trade between the strength in both nations? Beautiful. Yeah, so I'm guessing that's the that's the what's it called? The fucking interdimensional horrors.
Special project complete.
The ISS Master Mode has I've traced the Grunner distress signal to the source, covering a crumbling Grunner research facility, hanging in orbit of an otherwise long abandoned planet. The facility is reaching critical energy failure, having survived for millions of years on an extensive network of solar panels and decaying auto repair systems, all of which are now approaching terminal status. Shocking enough, scans of the facility are revealing the presence of a single life form. The crew have dispatched an away team and are ready to report. Last Baul. Deep in the dilapidated ruins of the time-worn Grunner research facility, along the long defunct computers, panels, and deteriorated research equipment, our ship's crew have made an incredible find. Pincushioned by nutrient tubes and critically failing life support systems lies one single organism, the last Baul. Maracus is still alive, surrounded by sludgy remains of other specimens in rows of cracked and leaking vats. Owing to our extensive previous archaeological studies of the specimen, we should be able to attempt communications with the last specimen. Let us try. A visitor, can it be? The Baul shudders in the vat. But you are not the ones who put us in here, though you come at the last alarm sounds. Have you come to give us peace at last? Perhaps, but first we have a few questions. The Baul is silent for several minutes, then ask. We have waited millennia. We can endure a moment more. Tell us about yourself. Long minute passes before Baul responds. Our self. Yes. What is there to tell? We sat beneath the stars on soft earth, unfurled our leaves like sails to the sun overhead. We remember every drop of water that quenched them with the parched summers, every shivering horror that blanketed them in the winters. We bent in the wind as the stars wheeled overhead. We were uprooted. We were burned. We were sliced. We were left here. We watched our others rot in their glass prisons. What happened to the Baul? Again, the Baul is long silent before managing a reply. When the burners came, entire colonies went silent before the danger was known to us, like a limb gone limp, nerves cut suddenly and totally at the base. And then we lost the next, and the next, and the next. One by one, their voices left the chorus. We lost our others. The silence deafened us who remained. Can you understand, visitor? We are not bare to hear our agony. Could not bear to hear more agony. The burners were swift, like you, swifter, and before we could withdraw, they had set us all aflame, all burnt to ash, and the air filled with that gray agony, the dust of our lost. Would you like to join us? A A sort of shiver runs through the bowel. We have the distinct impression it is laughing. No. We have lived too long in this wretched state. Now we long only for an end. Though first, would you tell us what have been we have been sealed here for so long, blind to all but this room, watching the stale air slowly wear the station down into its metal bones. Tell us, does our kind yet live? In a sense, they are no longer sapient. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the leaves of the last bowel shrivel on itself just a little more. Perhaps that is the best. The machine pumping mysterious fluids in and out of the creature's body began to sputter and hiss. It is clearly on the last mechanical gasp, and the bowel will perish without it. Silence, yes. At last it approaches. We welcome it, as our brethren did long ago. Farewell, construct. May your kin endure less agony in this world. Farewell. Pop growth speed plus 10%. Unlocks decision. Now biomass. So we're definitely doing that. Prince behind the guy. Our experimental scientists are pleased to report that the terraforming process in Alternia, our Alaria, has completed. The planet has been successfully transformed to a Gaia world, owing to our deployment of laboratory-created plant hybrids containing carefully submitted of the Baal genetic code. Once again, as a result of progress, it is not quite fully understood to our genesis. A number of new Baal populations have appeared on the planet side, merging with terraforming near completion. Excellent. More slaves. Agrarian, delicious, communal, slow breeders. Oh, cool, green thumb. Complete the Battle Precursor Chain. So that's pretty good, because we'll be using that on cooldown. Wait, I'm sorry. Is that... No. No. There's just one planet that could do it. Shame. I'd like to do them all. Excellent, more slaves. Yes, slaves for the slave wheel. Let us get another construction ship.
Construction complete.
Anomaly.
System
Massive
survey
storms are
complete.
available. Storms of gas giant might be able to stay more detail. That's cool. I never actually did that one before, so it's interesting to see that. Experience many different storms. Oh shit, we got it! Wow! I was not expecting that. Maybe the one person with the influence to fucking do it? Who knows, honestly. Actually, I wonder if we took this guy, right? There's a sport up here, right? And we did a quick jump to there, to there, to here,
System
and then to
survey
there.
complete.
They'd probably be willing to accept our the vassalization.
System survey
This
complete.
guy's not under Star Shock anymore. Why can't I build the other guy?
Science ship under attack.
Cool. He's dead. Was that Rubik's Cube? No. Thankfully enough. Rubik's Cube had died. I don't know what I would have done. Good old Rubik's Cube. We can upgrade some of these stations, right? We can't re-get the fucking stuff. Just it takes so long for our people to grow that we're kind of at a little bit of a disadvantage overall.
Rocket new tech.
What is our specifications again? We are very strong and industrious as well. We don't have any of the gene modifying stuff, or, you know, I definitely remove some of these, like, probably sedentary first. Use the, I don't know. At least we've majorly fixed our economy for the, you know, majorly. Emphasis on majorly. It's not quite fixed yet, and we will be facing another economic downturn if the game so decides. Man. I wonder if anybody's selling slaves. Their arid preference. Put them on a sick man. Buy one of them.
Attrition complete.
And we'll buy one of these when we have them. pre-sentient. Sentient. Of course they are. It's fine. We don't have any arrows, do we? Questions in past, so currently we have public research agreements. Oh, that's a passive effect. Oh, okay. So we can reactivate it when that happens. I think we can still do it again. So it might be worth like colonizing a tomb world and then just fucking turning into a Gaia world. Especially with Grunner here, with its amazing mining output. It's the pure fucking strip mine planet or system. Oh yeah, planet. What? I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, with these.
System survey complete.
I bet you those are one of the I guess it costs fucking armor. What's that cost? 316. Oh, 380. I'm just gonna get close to these guys so they'll be willing to accept that vassalization. What are you guys good at even? What is that thing? That's a lithoid? I've seen one of those before.
Special project complete.
Yeah, free warriors. You guys killed my science ship, assholes. Ship there, then in Anchorage. We'll downgrade the one in Lausanne. That'll go down next month, but no, it won't.
System survey complete.
Yes, it did. Okay. Just took 2 months to upgrade for some reason. Or downgrade even. So whenever we activate that, that gives us the ability to do that. So we have to wait for that to run out. And then we can do it.
Special project complete. System geology charted.
Have us some minerals, dude. I don't really want to fight him. For obvious reasons. Kind of massive dickwads. Go read liquids. How to build 2%, but more worker output. I think, an emphasis on think here. As much you can see going inside, structure of kind, station. Fascinating. More consumer goods.
Accretion complete.
This guy's gonna fucking scare me.
Anomaly found. Accretion complete.
I wonder if it'd be
Special
worth.
project complete. Situation log updated.
Let's see what we for now.
System geology charted.
Do we have a religious one? No, it doesn't seem like it.
Construction complete.
You guys can try to be passive if you want, but anybody's trying to be.
Incoming transmission.
Yeah. Turn order. It seems.
Situation log updated.
Honestly, at this point, it's Delta Million looking kind of nice, but at the same speed, I like to not use my space for that, if at all possible. No, we'll try not to move people off of here for now, because we're gonna have to have the 10th so we can upgrade the building.
Accretion complete.
Let's hope they use whatever fucking power they have. We might want to actively feed them stuff. Shame is they're not gonna fucking do it themselves. I wonder what's in there.
Special project complete.
How much is it to do the relic again? 150, that's not too terrible.
System geology charted.
He's not a, he's technologically equivalent to us. It's an economy that his isn't doing too well. I'm hoping that he will, build... I want to keep him alive as like a pet, essentially. Having a little pet that is going to actively increase my, my outputs for planetary outputs. The
Anomaly found.
have a bunch of fucking energy credits. Give you 5,000. Give me 6,000. So I'm being nice. There we go. See, that's what I wanted. Branch offices. So he just built a branch office on my consumer good planet and a branch office on my. And we're still up to maximum question mark? Oh, did we get them a bunch of energy credits? That's fine. That's what we wanted. We wanted him to build those branch offices. So he's essentially going to be our branch office bitch for now on. Because he's going to sit there and make those branch offices, which hopefully, once the planets are large enough, will give us a little bit more.
Situation log updated. Research complete. Acquisition complete.
The part about system is upper atmosphere. It's not escapes the notice for spacefarers, other spacefarers. Decaying orbit means it would have been lost to giants, crushing atmosphere within another few years. $20.
Innovation rollout.
Let's get the strike craft underway. We lost the sign check. We'll get one of the, I think we have a guy who's just kind of sitting at home being dumb because he got replaced.
Anomaly found.
Where's that? Just I don't know what to do. I wish I could have it like inform me when the one I want is available.
Special project complete. Anomaly found.
Is he happy there? Probably not. Is he going to be there? Yeah.
System survey complete.
Did I wish I hadn't picked up the Pre-Sapient? Yeah. I thought he'd been uplifted.
Situation log updated.
Oh boy. Ah, yes. New Sapiens causing ruckus on the guys thing. Just bought like a bunch of pre-sapient fucking roaches. we bought and imported a set of giant cockroaches, and we just let him free. And he's having fun. He's having fun. He's scuttling around, making everybody upset. He's a oh, that's what you get for not reading what it fucking is on the tin, don't you? You gotta read what it does in the box before you buy, kids, or else you buy a bunch of pre-sapient cockroaches that fucking won't do their job because they aren't sentient. Or they're not sapient, they're sentient.
Special project.
Boy, new study Master remains is incredible. No, apparently called that cruiser. Ooh, it's pretty. In terms of power, who's looking weaker than me right now? My vassal. We're gonna have to beat up on somebody.
Construction complete.
It's gonna have to be one of my neighbors. This guy, as well as his friend, aren't too tasty looking when they look like they're gonna murder me. We'll do this just so we can get the Bulwark of Harmony.
System survey complete.
You don't know of any
Construction complete.
It's over there. attempted to extract an item from the interesting pile, so the brick-back fleet where Knock accidentally set in motion a junk avalanche buried beneath it. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Buried beneath it, discovered a city remains of a tiny rat-like creature creating a bottle of Vugwash, a brand common in all area, as if shielding it from harm. Among the clutter was also a tiny chest with precious alien artifacts from distant corners of the galaxy. He's carrying a bottle of bleach.
Accretion complete.
Take me fucking $50 instead of billing it stupidly like that.
System survey complete.
Is this the... Researchers have published an opening letter demanding that their local legislation restrict experiments on near-sapient species be relaxed. They make a convincing case for scientific benefits and warn that the output of the entire scientific community on Fazane will suffer unless laws are revised. Huh. They have no research from these. There are no researchers on this planet. The single fucking rally of pre-sapient roaches are not exactly much concern of mine. However, comma. Ugh. Greater good.
System survey complete.
Find material as the refined material has been uncovered. Until further study is needed, our initial impressions of the remains of this vast battle site appears that one side of the descended from orbit was engaged by planetary defenders, why there was no orbital bombardment, and who victor was remains unclear. Wait a second, what? What? I'm assuming that's over here, but why did it take me to there? Or I think I just hit E like an idiot. Oh, that might be it. I think we should possibly try to get another consumer goods planet underway.
Anomaly found.
Caps lock's on. That's why. Business in the past. Yeah, let's not piss him off anymore. We don't need minerals that bad. I'd love to get another fleet up and running.
Anomaly found.
Ah! Curators. Trying to gravity well reverse with a massive amount of increased debris, dense layer, debris.
Elevation rollout.
So having it be a god. We'll probably start shutting these off to species who aren't. Ooh, let's do that. Let's try to focus on some of the things which gets us more of that. We'll go. Let's fully genetic engineer everybody for the greater good.
System survey complete.
Zero Corp. Just get that real quick. Hope arrows are closing these guys, right? Yeah, their arrival. We don't actually have an admiral, do we? We do. You'd pay for one. Good. We're starting to pull ahead in tech, which is good. We don't exactly need it, so let's sell it. Energy credits? Probably not, yeah. Although that means they open up some new branch offices. Was there a species there? And they're not like a crime scene, so we're just, you know, keep this guy around. He's actually doing us very well.
Construction complete. Establishing lithosphere.
We can't grow anybody who has a research boost, do we?
System geology charted.
Where's that other colony ship? Hurry up. I wonder what that does. Faction founded. Alien protection, that's xenophilic, I'd imagine. Xenophile, yeah. No purges. Manage faction. Please suppress. It's concluded that the force of destroyers are a race of extra. Let's try that. A force of extra-dimensional nomads invaded Viral B, which is in time belonged to those who resist, a coalition of several different species. From scattered records, we believe that the war was mostly fought elsewhere in the galaxy, and Viral B was an attempt of those who resist to establish a secret colony outside the reach of destroyers. The outcome on of this battle was a large war remains unknown, but the study of the wrecked war machines yields some invaluable information.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, I mean, our diplomatic weight is slowly increasing. And we're actually jumping up in tech. So we're actually at the from Tech 120 from Tech 180. So we're catching up to the guys who were ahead of us. So first with these guys. These guys we will be in. Oh fuck. You see it does connect down here. That was it.
Accretion complete.
Oh, okay. So wins. So this is actually just something. We're just going to start deeper in secrets of the precursors.
System survey complete. Growing colony lattice.
It's going to kind of calm down for a little bit in terms of. I mean, I would like to then move here. Hopefully, get them to shut off before they get to Antares, so I can have the planet with a strange deck boy. Make for a decent Forge World or something with the lower costs for construction. I do need more naval capacity, realistically. Maybe we should just. Oh, fuck, I didn't realize we'd cancel it outright. Who's this guy? So he popped out randomly in the middle of there in Betelgeuse. Does Sol exist?
System geology charted.
I mean, it's a type of Sol.
Accretion complete. System geology charted.
Everyone here's kind of happy. I like how we're essentially taking their homeworld away from them.
System survey complete.
I don't know why the enslaved one wouldn't be on there versus the construct who doesn't need the job. Oh. Okay, the problem solved itself. I guess they migrated. No clue.
Station under attack.
When's that Tomb World finishing, huh?
Accretion complete.
Oh.
Research complete.
Don't care about that. Don't really need some of that.
Anomaly found. Mining station lost. We needed that rock.
Guess we'll get there eventually.
Rocket new tech.
Oh. What's that anyway? Get that done. Excellent.
System geology charted.
Is there no? There has to be a. There is. Huh.
Anomaly found.
I don't know. Just question that. This doesn't just go away if I don't use it too right now. Floating outskirts of the debris field is a pitiful form of crumpled science vessel of undefended origin, because the bite marks and ingested fluids in the hull suggest it was chewed up, then regurgitated by some large predator. Ironically, the ship's crew were in culinary odyssey of their own, in search of exotic delicacies, which they themselves entered on the menu. They had rated a staggering number of life forms on everything from nutritional content to chewiness. Among their top picks were the Corvosum imperium for their juicy escus and Thyce temperaments. We've earned a special category at the bottom of the list, surrounded by asterisks, thanks to the utter unedibility of our flesh and the lackluster quarry we make. Some like to play it with their food. I mean, if he's not gonna be our fucking little bitch, then we're gonna eat the living shit out of him. I mean, this guy's really good, right? Because this guy,
Anomaly found.
if we just give him money, he'll... It's fine.
Colony seeded.
Give him money.
Anomaly found.
Like that. Not that either. See, he opens up a new branch office for us. You know. I mean, ironically, it's actually really good because, like, this one's like just producing flat 20, more cleric jobs, more branch office, merchant jobs, merchant job. I think just same as that. Cleric question mark? Oh, even better. Job produces 5 nature power. I mean, it is, you know, the head of the galactic market. For some ungodly reason.
System survey complete.
No, wait. Only because that. I'll build 3 for now. If it didn't give us that gross speed and happiness, I'd probably leave it as it is, but... Oh, we can switch it back. I forgot.
Special project complete.
Science officer has returned from the expedition that studied rich biosphere seas beneath the ice mantle of Bayanus 6. Several large species of native to the lower regions of the global sea have been found to produce a unique inorganic molecule with immense healing properties. If this molecule is successfully harvested from large enough quantities, it could revolutionize the fields of medical science and may even have industrial applications. Doesn't matter.
System survey complete.
Motherfucker, we're definitely kill these guys. We have a bit of a white piece with them for now, but... Or a truce even, not a white piece. What we'll probably do is demand their vassalization. And then, after we're done kicking their tar...
Special project complete. System survey complete.
War declared.
God. The Purifier is declaring war on that guy. That's actually pretty good. That's really interesting there. Probably want to get a slave thing on this planet eventually. No, it's not that guy. It's this guy over here. So what are we spending all this on? Recreation packs, research agreements, commercial packs. Just the one guy. Has anybody else declared us their rival? Like they're really gonna, you know... They can't reach us right now. We'll, move the fleet to this side. I know we have a couple of, planes as well as on their capital, homeworld. Not exactly the worst idea to not act on that if they start getting their butts handed to them.
Anomaly found. Construction complete. Colony seeded.
Oh no. Oh. Actually, let's just have it be a soldier planet. I guess. I don't know. It's aggravating. Kinda didn't think they would just, it would ruin that like that. Where's the, a living metal. The leader's a powerful psychic. Oh.
Special project complete.
They changed the bow and went during Lost Sentience.
Rocket new tech.
Oh, beautiful. We can uplift now.
Situation log updated. Anomaly found.
I honestly didn't think it was gonna just shift everything like that. Kind of upsetting, because that was a good mining roll. I guess we probably shouldn't have focused on that being the option. Well, that also means that the planets we want to terraform are going to be the ones that are essentially... I'd like to take that. Inoculation usually ends up fairly well. It's more effort than it is worth trying to make every claim on everything he owns, or... doing that. So planets that we are going to turn into essentially specialist worlds, we're going to use that that thing on to remember colonize this, right?
System geology charted.
Finally semi-stabilized consumer goods. Food's also looking kind of meh. So I'm looking too much into this stuff.
System survey complete.
No, they must have been in a system in which...
War declared.
He's gonna warn him. Yeah.
Construction complete.
I don't know. I just want to get this system so we can build a station here. Because we're going to have to invade through that hole.
Special project complete. Anomaly found. Situation log updated.
Boy, oh boy. I'm honestly surprised we managed to stay at peace. I thought war was all but inevitable at this point.
Innovation rollout.
So I'd still love to know what happened to our vassal there.
Special project complete.
Not that much. It's just trying to escape from it. Oh boy. When you're doing social distancing with the planets. Oh boy. I wonder if this significantly changed as well. I didn't really pay attention, is the problem.
System survey complete.
We're still about almost 1,000 underneath the next guy up. He's got 212 in tech, we've got 179. And we should catch him up. You know?
System survey complete.
We could also assign envoys to increase our diplomatic weight, but with the one envoy we have, I don't know if it's entirely worth it.
Situation log updated.
Oh wait, no.
Sediment elevated.
I don't want them to be thralls. I think thralls are good. But I'm not looking for a set of battle thralls right now.
Construction complete. System geology charted.
That's a good fucking cash for them. Okay. I think I'm gonna call here for today. Because, again, I'm tired. And we're about time to end anyway. So we'll call it here for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch, shout. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, and goodbye.